Yeah, I'm Adam Kirsch. I'm from Grand Marais, Minnesota. Um, I work mostly as a musician, but I have a photography and video background, as well as some animation too. So I try to I try to just jam all of my interests together into one big lump. Um, so yeah, I've been recording a bunch of music that I've been working on, and then I try to bring this visual aspect of like taking data from the music, from the sounds that I'm recording, and then like restructure it and apply it to like animation and like video elements, and yeah, make them like work together in unison. I'm really interested in this dichotomy of these two different things that I do. That I'm playing like kind of primitive American folk music, and then also I have this other side of me that's like noisy synth based or like ambient music too, and like these two disparate worlds and bringing them together is like what I'm always striving for. Even if I don't mean to, like that's always the place that I end up where and I feel like I see that um, being here in this cool little wilderness mountain area, and where I'm from is more of a wilderness lake area. Um, but having these, we have power lines cutting right through the national forest. There's all these elements of modern humanity that we just kind of get used to in our beautiful wilderness areas. So I think it's kind of a reflection of that. I started playing music, probably when I was, yeah, I'd say 10 years old or something. I was taking piano lessons. Eventually got a guitar. Just out of nowhere, I really wanted an electric guitar, and didn't know what to do with it once I got one. But yeah, ever since then, I've just been obsessed with sounds, making new sounds. I've played in bands in the Minneapolis area for most of my life, and then moved away to the middle of nowhere, and now I'm kind of focused more on this solo pursuit. Um, but pretty much, if I find an old instrument, find some new way to make some new sound, I'm into it, and I'm just wrapped by it. So I've been working on recording a lot of stuff. I had a number of pieces kind of floating around for a while now that I just needed like the an extended period of time and focus to get those tracks down, kind of finalize these things. Um, so I worked on that early. That was like something that I really wanted to get done. And then since then, I've been able to. I have kind of this maximalist approach to like overdubs and to adding flair and stuff to that. So just kind of going nuts with other instruments, with whatever suits my fancy at the moment. But just kind of throwing a bunch of stuff on these recordings. Then I'll weed it all back out and see what works and what doesn't work, and just kind of pile it all on and then deconstruct it from there.
What advice would you give to other artists who are entering a residency experience, sometimes for the first time?
I think I work with artists in residence at my job as well too, and I talk to a lot of people about this as well, and so I kind of like to. It's an interesting question, and then I finding myself in this like on the other side of it too, where I came here with kind of like an arbitrary schedule of what I wanted to accomplish. And I know that lots of people do that, but I think you need to have this looseness to it. You just have to like be able to go with what you're feeling, like where the residency in the environment is sending you creatively, and not to like hyper focus on something that an intention that you had coming in, but like maybe a willingness to be free flowing through it all. And I think being able to be more reactionary than to be like accomplished. From this maybe more, it's focused more mainly on music, but I think you can apply it to everything. But there are no wrong notes. That you have, maybe you have a vision in your mind of what you're painting or doing sculpture or something like that, and you have, say, something you've seen in the past, something you've heard in the past, um, and you're really striving for that, but rarely can you get to that and allowing yourself to step out of those bounds, maybe do something that doesn't feel like it's on the pathway to what you're expecting, but to again react to that, accept that, and then hopefully find like a new version of your practice, a new outlet for your practice by traveling that path.